Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to A Clash of Kings 2.1. Now, when we left off, we had just taken on a couple of raiders. Unfortunately, we did have the unwanted assistance of a nearby vassal, and apparently Maron is having a hilarious time here. He is just going like, oh, yep, I'm going to be moving. I'm going to be moving and shaking and grooving and all that sort of thing. But yes, I'm not particularly happy about you doing that, so I'm going to kick you. There we are. Thank you very much. And we do actually have a couple of prisoners, and I felt, well, maybe selling those would be a good idea. So let's sell all of that. Ooh, yes, look at that. 702 coins. Very nice to see that. So do you actually... No, they don't sell slaves, do they? No. Okay, so Berengar, hello there. Who are you to judge me? I am the greatest of sinners, descended from a great line of sinners. House Paran was once pious and just. Oh, this is... I actually think this is a companion, isn't it? Yes, this is actually a long time ago. We used to have Berengar as one of our lords in Essos, if you actually remember that from the previous series. When Aerion died from drinking wildfire... Wildfire? Yes. Wildfire, my forefather dipped the servants in the same substance and was responsible for the great fire that destroyed the western quarter of the city. Oh, well, that's great. When he returned to our ancestral castle, he burned the local septon as an offering to a vile new god and tortured anyone who refused to convert to his new faith. Oh, how pleasant. Very, very pleasant indeed. So, yes, travel with me. I would like you to join. Oh, unfortunately, I would not like you to join for 2,500 coins, however. So, yeah, it's probably not going to be getting him anytime soon. Let's see. Septon Gurmund is the one you'd like to talk to. Hear him tell it. He used to live a life of adventure down in the south. He's not here right now, but come back later. I'm sure you'll find him. Oh. Yeah, that's exactly the fellow that I wanted to find, but unfortunately, he is going to be quite the hard fellow to find, maybe. I'm going to wait here a little bit of time, because of course we do, well, have a couple of injuries sustained from previous conflicts, but hopefully they will be restored in no time. I'd actually like to buy a little bit more food, but I'd like to go into the tavern just to see whether that fellow has... hello there. Yes, there he is. Greetings, I am Gurmund, the septon of this part of town. I used to live in the castle, but alas, Lord Manderley does not take kindly to those who would filch saffron from his private stores. Oh, yes. Any news from the castle? Yes. Meister Theomir had a raven a few days ago from Eastwatch by the Sea. We've been told to keep a watch out for wildlings. Okay, so apparently wildlings are definitely something that we may want to investigate, as well as Hill Hall. Yes, Hill Hall is probably very, very good to go and see. So, yes, there we are. He has a worried look in his eyes. Well, hopefully he's not going to be worried for too much longer, because of course we are going to be... well, ridding the whatever it is of whatever it is. Yes, how incredibly detailed of me. So, Hill Hall is actually I was about to say pretty close. But no, it's quite far. It is quite far, but we might actually get a couple of wildlings. We might be able to fight some wildling groups, which would be, I would say, reasonably good. We might be able to get a reasonable amount of money and loot and experience as well. I mean, how can we say no to that? So... yeah, let's just take a look here. Yeah, okay, so most of our units have already leveled up pretty sufficiently, so I don't think we really need to worry too much, but, well, we'll see. We will see. Obviously, we do require experience, and, well, I would personally say that our companions also require experience as well. Alright, so as I was on my way to Hill Hall, we have come across some... broken men. Now, as you can see, they are veteran northern archers, and I was a little bit dubious about whether we could even take them on, because, well, as we know, archers are a bit of a half and half, to be honest. Oh, hello. Okay, so apparently the archers are not going to be beset upon by us anytime soon, and instead we are going to have a group of wildlings. So, hello there, 41 wildlings, and... we'll see what we can do here. Now, unfortunately, even every single option right here is going to mean that we start at the other end of the battlefield. So, yeah, there is that to take into account, of course. And, yes, we also must make sure that they don't get in advantageous position, because I don't think they actually have many archers, do they? I don't think they do, so it should be absolutely fine. We have Xbox by our side, of course, and I actually don't know. Do donkeys become lame? I think they can become lame. and I think they have the possibility of that, but, well, I've actually never seen it, because of course donkeys are actually very rare in other mods and various other places, so yes, it's actually going to be pretty interesting to see whether that actually happens, or whether they just die. Yes, that would not be very good, though, I would have to say. So, okay, now, what we need to do is we need to make sure that Xbox does not die, thank you. Okay, never mind, apparently he has. That is not good. That is not good at all. Okay, well, at least the wildlings are just running into all of us with reckless abandon. A nice thrust. Ah, well, I thought that was actually going to pay off dividends there, but no. No such luck. Okay, well, it appears as though our crossbowmen and archers are actually doing a pretty reasonable job. Our Dornish archers, well, specifically, are actually dealing not bad damage, but right now it seems like the crossbowmen are doing more damage. Well, they usually have, haven't they? The crossbowmen, in my opinion, are usually better, but... well, let's just see, shall we? Let's just see over the course of a couple of fights, and we'll just take a small count every single time we do a battle, and we'll see whether that actually is the case, where the archers have actually been improved somewhat, but right now it seems like I'm having difficulties. Yep, come on, take him out. There we go. I really do not want to get killed before we head to Hill Hall, because otherwise we're not going to have anywhere to rest up and actually be in a safe area, but... yes, I'm hopeful that we'll actually be able to improve our inventory management of our companions, because no doubt there's going to be a lot of loot to go around, and it does make a difference, by the way. There is a lot of experience from my side to actually say that it does, and I'm kind of surprised that a lot of you don't actually trust that, which is hilarious. But we are now going to be getting a couple more units leveled up, and, well, that will just help us in the future with a lot of other wildling groups, no doubt. So let's get a couple of hammermen. I feel like getting some hammermen would be really nice because, of course, they are well known for taking prisoners, and we do want to take as many prisoners as possible, although I do not want to go above 10, because, of course, that is my capacity, which is really sad in my opinion. But, okay, so there's a crude sword and a leather jerkin. Actually, a very nice leather jerkin, in actual fact. It does have head armor. But that's the thing, it just has head armor. I actually don't know whether I should be taking this for someone. I think I probably will take it for someone, but I'll let our companions take the rest, thank you. So, I think they are all wearing something relatively good, but let's just take a look. What is he wearing? No, he's actually wearing something a little bit worse. So, yes, we're going to be exchanging that. And let's see, is there anything else here? No, not particularly. But at least he has a better torso armor, because that is obviously going to be the best that we can currently get. Let's take out the other leather jerkin as well, because no doubt Maron could definitely make good use of it. But as you can see, look, now this is the reason why I want to increase inventory management. As you can see, he has almost exactly, I think he does actually have exactly the same inventory management that we do. So, suffice it to say, improving inventory management is going to mean that this bar here gets a little bit shorter, and we do get a couple more slots. So I'm thinking that that's going to be really quite nice to do, especially if we can, well, specialize them somewhat early. We might be able to make even more money, of course. Now, Maron, of course, how much inventory... he has 1 inventory management already, so maybe we just want to make him into the looter/storage. Because Brynden has 0 right now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he has 0, and we have 0, so we have exactly the same inventory management. But if we go to Maron, because of course I do want to give him that leather jerkin, where is it? There it is. Thank you very much. Yes, there we go. He's actually looking pretty spiffing now, I've got to say. That actually looks pretty nice. And anything else? Anything else I can give him? He has some pretty terrible shoes, so I'm going to need to get him some more there. But if we take a look at his inventory, look at this. Oh, there seems to be this bar here. This bar looks a little bit shorter than mine. So, yeah, inventory management does make a difference. Just thought I would touch on that a little bit because, you know, I actually do know what I'm talking about sometimes. Okay, so we do have some broken men in the distance here, and I would love to be able to take them on. And apparently they want to take us on now as well. It's actually a little bit strange. Did we lose more units than I thought in our previous fight? I don't think so. Okay, when I'm done with you, you'll regret ever leaving your army. Of course, yes. So let us take to the field 53 versus 26. And, oh, we are surrounded by a lot of trees. Well, we actually do have 17 archers, and they have archers as well, so we definitely want to get a good height advantage. And of course I am running in the wrong direction, as per usual. That usually happens to me every single time we enter a new area, especially seeing as we are actually entering an area where we haven't really fought before. In previous versions, I'm pretty sure there wasn't many bandit parties around this vicinity at all, so it's actually really nice to get a couple of combat engagements going on, because of course the experience and the money is going to be very much worth it. Now, this is indeed a problem. This is indeed a very big problem. They have the height advantage, so we are just going to have to charge straight on in there and see what we can do, but I am not holding out much hope for Xbox's survival here. No, not at all. No, not at all. And not mine either. Oh no. Okay, I have a shield. I have a shield, but it's not going to last. Maybe if I can hide behind this tree a little bit. No, that's not going to happen anytime soon. Wow, they were actually quite effective. A lot more effective than I anticipated, of course, but yes, there's Elias. He's taking a nice arrow to the face. Of course he is. Now let's see. Let's see what we're actually able to do here. Let's see if our archers are able to outshoot, shall we say, our opponents. It seems like they're able to, but of course we are outnumbering them massively, so there really isn't a lot to really take away from this scientifically, or shall we say statistically, or whatever you want to say. But yes, we have attained victory at least, and isn't that amusing? We didn't get killed at all when we were fighting the wildlings, but fighting these random archers, yeah, fighting the random archers is definitely a much greater threat for some unknown reason, but I guess it's just because they had a critical mass of units and they were able to deal much more damage than we thought. So yes, there we go. Let's let our companions collect all of that, and Maron has advanced to level 3 as well. Okay, well, I think we're going to be making our way around these guys now because, well, I think we've done a little bit of fighting. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. So we can now head on to Hill Hall and see what's going on. And, oh, hello there. Yeah, more broken men. Elite Northern Pikemen. Probably not going to be doing anything with them. We can allow Lord Ricard to do his thing over there if he wants to. And Hill Hall is very close by indeed. So before we head in there, I'd like to speak to Maron, of course. So what are we going to do? Well, he has a trade skill of 4, and I'm thinking maybe we just want to improve his intelligence and then just get him some more inventory management. I think that's probably going to be the greatest thing we can do. I would like to level up his strength as well, but I'd like to get him at least 12 in intelligence before leveling up that strength. Maybe? Maybe not. Well, next time we are going to be leveling up his strength at least. So as you can see, look at that. He has a huge amount of inventory space right now, which is really, really good. And we can actually give him a couple of things because, well, I would not really like to run around with all of this, and selling automatically at a town is very much time-saving and pretty good in my opinion. So let's do that. I'm going to keep that arming sword just in case. There we go. Okay, so some more elite reach crossbowmen. How many of those do we have? Oh, we only have 2, but they are very good. I mean, look at that. Look at their armor. You can immediately tell that they are really, really good units. And that's actually really strange because they only have 120 crossbow proficiency. Crossbow, yes. Crossbow. Excellent. So let's head on into Hill Hall and see what's going on there. And we are greeted by Snowfall, and apparently... Wait a minute, who's that? There appears to be someone over there. Okay, well, we're just going to investigate the corpse right now, because, well, that seems like a much more interesting thing to do. Hello there. Okay, well, don't mind me, my donkey just ran over you. Well, that's perfectly fine. Xbox, how dare you? Yes, exactly. So, wait a minute. We're going to take a look at that person over here, because no doubt she or he is going to definitely have some information on what happened here. If Xbox can actually get up the hill. Not enough processing power. Yes, of course. I am always joking about those kinds of things. Who are you? Stay away from me. What happened here? Wildlings, my lord. They came during the night, put the village to the torch. Horrible to us, yes. My name is Elias Mormont. I've been sent out to scout out the village. Tell me where the wildlings went. I don't know, my lord, but they can't have gone 4. 4, yes, they can't have gone 4 or 5, or maybe even 6. Oh, yes. Mayhaps they went for another of the villages, greedy savages that they are. Maybe Goodwife Myra over at Last Hearth has heard something. She's the biggest gossip in the realm. She works in the kitchens along with that daughter of hers. My mother always told me kitchens are where all the important news comes through first. She should have known. Worked in one for a while. Okay. How is it that you survived the wildling attack? I hid in the top of that huge pine over there. Really? Wow, you must be quite the climber. Fantastic. So, yes, we definitely want to get out of here before the wildlings maybe return, but which tree did she go up on? Really? I mean, come on now. It is almost impossible. This one? Surely not. The wildlings definitely would have seen her. Well, I have no idea. That must have been quite the sight to see. I don't think there's actually anything else to do here, so we are just going to be leaving. And as it says, we now have to head on to Last Hearth, but we will save that for the next episode. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.